Hello, my name is Olivia Mino, and I'm here to tell you about the Blue Line Extension Project. The Twin Cities area, according to the Metropolitan Council, is projected to hit 4 million people by 2050. It's already 3.6 people strong who need to get from point A to point B. How effectively can we move so many people around our great city without cars? Light rail, of course. There are many types of projects going on right now, but I'm here to tell you about the Blue Line Light Rail Extension Project. The Blue Line already connects the Mall of America MSP Airport and downtown Minneapolis, along with the Green Line that connects downtown St. Paul and downtown Minneapolis. The extension would start at Target Field and end in Brooklyn Park with 12 new stations. I may not be a civil engineer, but I love trains and I love public transportation. It's a citizen's duty to keep up to date and what's going on in their city and the area around them. And I understand how important it is a step in our history to have this project. We might need we need much more public transportation, but this is a baby step. The Blue Line extension will not benefit just the area that it runs through, but the whole Twin Cities, leading to access to creation of jobs, making available housing on top of encouraging densifying housing to curb the rising cost of living and providing faster transportation for both commerce and opportunities. I will talk about the planned routes, the economic and housing effects of the project, and the timeline with the broader strokes of the public transportation projects. First, let me tell you about the Blue Line extension will go. First, it will go to Target Field. First, it starts in Target Field, where both the Blue Line and Green Lines currently end. Though the Green Line is currently in as close is 60% completion according to the Metro Transit website, that it's 60% done and will be projected to be open in 2030, and that will run from Eden Prairie, where it will end in Target Field to join up with the rest of the Green Line. The Blue Line new extension, which is in engineering phase, will start at Target Field and the Blue Line will go to Target Field and then start the 7th, go up to 7th and then 10th Avenue, where it'll turn into a transit mall, which means that there will be no cars and only bikes and pedestrians and emergency vehicles. And the two-way position before joining up with before then joining up with North Washington in the middle of a two-way. From there, it will cross 21st Avenue, which will parallel West Broadway and sync up with West Broadway while it heads north onto County Road 81 into Robbinsdale, Crystal, Brooklyn Center. There it will be it'll join up with West Broadway again in Brooklyn Park, where it will end. Second, you must be wondering why this route goes all the way to Brooklyn Park on its 13.5-mile extension. According to the mission statement on their website, it's the Blue Line says it will connect people to new opportunities and destinations, more effectively connecting people with jobs and education opportunities, while increasing the access to both into goods and services, reinvigorating the local economy to build communal wealth. The corridor has a high percentage of zero-car household and has historically been neglected by transit. And now, with having this line, will now allow us to access a robust transit network. To do so, we must continue to make transit projects like this into reality. And if you live in this area, you can go onto their website and be able to tell them what you feel about this project and go into more detail. While keeping all the densifying in mind, an anti-displacement efforts project selects the University of Minnesota. Let me try again. While keeping all the densifying in mind and displacement efforts, the project selected the University of Minnesota Center for Urban and Regional Affairs to lead an anti-displacement initiative. To build cleaner environments in our for our next generation, we need to be able to promote a cleaner way of moving, such as light rail or bus transit. This is a step in the right direction. The Blue Line has already an average of 20,000 according to the Metro statistics. The Blue Line has already about 20,000 average riders a day, and that is way below pre-pandemic levels, where it was about 100,000 a day on weekdays as of 20. That means less traffic on the road, less pollution, and cleaner future just by riding a train. Lastly, I know I've hyped up this project and vast improvements it will make to the Twin Cities. Let's talk about timeline and price. In March 2010, the first alternatives analysis study was published. Then in August 2014, the Federal Transit Initiative, FTA, approved the Blue Line extension to enter project development phase. It wasn't until 2017-2018 before the engineering phase. Now, as of 2023, the tracks have been finalized and they are on the environmental studies stage at this moment. This means that there will be extensive surveys into the economic and land studies about how the light rail affects the communities it go through. Construction is projected to begin in 2025, and an tentative date of opening the corridor is 2028. Federal transit documents from 2019 estimated the cost of the extension will be $1.5 billion. While that sounds like a lot, it's investment into the major staple of the Twin Cities transportation network. Congestion costs the Twin Cities, according to the federal government, $2.6 billion in wasted time and wasted fuel and lost time. On average, a year, Minnesota spends $2 billion maintaining its roads and bridges. The Blue Line extension is necessary part of our growth of the Twin Cities. And first I talked about the new light LRT would go, then why the project was being built, and lastly, I talked about the timeline and the cost of the project. With this new knowledge in the Blue Line section, I hope you will support this project and ride it in the future. It was made for you.